What is up, everybody? Fight Hype family, just making sure that this stream is up and running for sure. And of course, we are live again, back at it. We were here earlier today for Fury Chisora 3, and now we're back at it for Chocolatito versus Estrada 3. Two trilogies back to back. Okay, we are live. We are good to go. Just checking again.
What does a lot of entrapment mean to me?
Alright guys, so thank you again for joining me on FightHype.com for another one of our live round by rounds and back-to-back trilogy work tonight for me at the office here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I didn't make the drive down to Arizona. I've made that drive down 3 or 4 times this year to see Benavidez, to see Jake Paul and Anderson Silva, but you know, it's near the holiday season, so I thought I'd kick back at the office and call this one from the house and hang out with you guys around the holiday season and call this trilogy between Chocolatito and Estrada. You know, one of the exciting trilogies in the lower weight classes like Michael Carbajal and Chiquita Gonzalez back in the day. They were at, I believe, 108 and 112. This fight's at 115 tonight for the WBC Super Flyweight Championship. So Estrada has been multiple-time champion. Chocolatito, 4-division champion, first ballot Hall of Famer. A lot of people feel like he's actually up 2-0, but it's 1-1 on paper, and the trilogy will be decided tonight, live from Phoenix. And I'm here just to hold down the action with you guys once we get started. Martinez and Carmona just wrapped up, and we're getting right into the main event. So, for the heavyweights earlier today, we had about 1,000 or so people in the chat, and now for the little guys, we gotta get it going. We gotta get the hardcores in the chat for Chocolatito Estrada 3. And yeah, Julio Cesar Martinez, a little fortunate to get that majority decision just now against Samuel Carmona, being that Carmona was outboxing him in the first half of that fight, hurt his right hand, it looked like, stopped letting go of his right hand, and was on his bike too much for the judges' liking, and Martinez does enough, but he does look like he's lost just a little bit of steam, like Roman Gonzalez from beating him 10 out of 12 rounds in March earlier this year. It does look like Chocolatito took a little something out of Julio Cesar Martinez, but he did do enough to get the win as Carmona was on his bike too much the second half of that fight. You don't know nothing about boxing. You should be in Wayne's World, says Wayne Dickey. Shouldn't you be in Wayne's World? Your name is Wayne, so you are technically in reality in Wayne's World, and I just look like Michael Myers from the movie. But I don't know, man. You might be surprised if you look at that picture, that wall behind me. In the center photo is me with Winky Wright, and that's when I was fighting in the amateurs at Barry's Boxing. I had 3 amateur fights. That doesn't necessarily make me anything of an expert, but I've been covering the sport more than a decade, been ringside more than a decade, had my 3 amateur fights, sparred guys that went on to fight in the pros like the Magdaleno brothers, Michael Hunter even, although Michael wasn't doing anything with me. He was a heavyweight. He was just working and letting me get my feet wet. But Hasim Rahman Jr., who I know fought Greg Hardy a week back, and so, I'm not one of these guys that, quote unquote, never laced up a glove before or anything like that. So, I hope, Wayne, that, you could rock with me for the live round by round and we could get it in for this Chocolatito trilogy and you can enjoy the fights with me. If not, I'll see you later. But, looks like Chris Mannix is talking to Bam Rodriguez, and damn, man, Bam Rodriguez gets big in between fights. He really does. He puts on he eats well, it looks like, in between fights. He looks close to about 130 pounds right now. Him and his half-brother, Josh Franco, talking to Chris Mannix right now. And, we all want to see Bam Rodriguez probably fight the winner of this fight. He's been talking about going to 112 pounds, but I think the fight everybody wants to see, the potential passing of the torch fight, would be Chocolatito and Bam Rodriguez. I was, as good as Chocolatito's looked lately, I was pretty sure Bam would take that torch from him if and when they ever fight. But then Chocolatito's been looking so good, and Bam, he took a step back a little bit, came back down to earth after being out of this world earlier in the year, and then he fights on the Canelo co-main event, and looks a lot more human than he did in his first two outings during the year against Quadras and against Soren Visai. So that performance, along with Chocolatito continuing to fire on all cylinders in this second chapter of his career, makes me think maybe Roman would still beat this kid. Where after the Soren Visai fight, I was pretty convinced that Bam Rodriguez would beat Chocolatito. So still not so sure about that. But Wayne Dickey, did I lose you or are you still in the chat? Did I convince you at all with my quick little monologue on my 3-fight amateur boxing career? E. Peterson says Choco wins. I agree. I got Roman tonight, although part of me does wonder if, just like I said about Bam Rodriguez in his fight, his most previous fight on the Canelo co-main event, how he kind of came back to earth with that performance. Maybe Chocolatito's due for that. You know, ever since the Yafai fight in February of 2020, I think it was, when he became a world champion again and won the WBA title by knocking out Yafai, he's been on fire again and been looking pretty much like vintage Chocolatito. You know, not quite that guy at 105, 108, 112, but definitely, you know, firing on all cylinders again in this second chapter, this second version of himself. But maybe he comes back down to earth a little bit and Estrada is able to upset him tonight and beat him. But I got Chocolatito winning this fight. I thought he did enough to win the last fight, and I think he's the fighter with momentum heading into this fight more than Estrada. So, yeah, I think Chocolatito wins this fight, and I do think we get the Bam Rodriguez fight sooner than later, although Bam has talked about going back to 112 and things like that. Southpaw TV, what's up, brother? Shout out to you. Chocolatito beat Bam Rodriguez. I love that he beat Martinez from the Reynoso gym. That was another great win in a long list of great wins for Chocolatito. You know, beating Brian Viloria, beating Estrada, beating Julio Cesar Martinez, beating Carlos Quadras when he was 35-0. Even Yafai was, you know, undefeated when he knocked him out. And so, you know, and a number of lower weight division fighters that I should give credit to that I'm forgetting right now. But Gonzalez has a great resume. And, you know, winning this trilogy would just, you know, further solidify himself, even though he's already a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I feel like he even won that first fight with Soren Visai. So if he would have got the decision I feel like he deserved, he would have, Chocolatito would be one of those rare fighters who have beaten every fighter he's ever faced. But they gave Soren Visai that decision. He did drop Chocolatito in the first round or two, and he got the decision. So he lost both fights to Srisaket Soren Visai. But other than that, this guy's beaten everyone else they put him in with. And this fight is kind of like Vasquez and Marquez was. It's just every time you put them together, it's going to be a great fight. And I expect it to be hard for me to count every punch that's being landed for you guys in the round by round, but I'll do my best. It should be a lot of fun. Saludos desde Filipinas. Vamos Gonzalez. Shout out to you, Alexander. Thank you. I see Loco323 is back in the chat. What's up, brother? I know you were rocking with us earlier for the Tyson Fury chat. And Martinez got taught a boxing lesson. I had him losing by 2 rounds, says DJ Daz Premier. I love DJ Premier, by the way, so awesome handle. Yeah, you could argue that even with Carmona starting to give away a lot of rounds in the second half of the fight, that maybe he still did enough to get a draw or a close decision, but I just knew the judges, they were going to penalize him in the second half for that movement, along with the crowd booing him, and you know, he wasn't doing enough offensively in a lot of those second half of the rounds. He did play some of those left hooks on El Rey Martinez at times. He checked because he lost the ability to throw the right hand, I guess, after the 5th round, which is a shame because he was nailing Martinez with it nasty in the first 2 rounds, 2 to 3 rounds. He was putting a little loop on it, not just throwing it straight, and he was nailing Martinez. And then he got away from it, and it apparently hurt it or something, and that cost him the fight. So I knew that they weren't going to give Carmona a decision fighting in that style, going down the stretch, several rounds down the stretch of that fight. DJ Premier and Nas make hits. Yeah, DJ Premier I love DJ Premier. I mean, I even had, when he dropped the Air Forces over a decade ago, I had the DJ Premier Air Force Ones. But I love DJ Premier, maybe along with Dr. Dre, probably like, you know, the greatest producers in hip hop history. But shout out, dope handle. And thank you, Loco. Says, what's up, my boy? I always support the channel, live streams. Thank you, Loco323. We could use all the support we get. You know, sometimes these flyweights, as great as Chocolatito is, we struggle to gain the viewership that we do, like we did earlier today, over 1,000 people watching when we had the big guys in the ring. So, you know, we appreciate the hardcores coming with us and rocking with us tonight for the fight. And for the people at work that can't watch the fight on DAZN, or you, for some, you know, you prefer my commentary to DAZN, whoever's rocking with us, we appreciate it. And keeping the chat lively. Let's see. What time is the fight? Says Mando Martinez. It's about to start right now. Guys are warming up in the dressing room and they're set to both make their ring walks. So I know both guys threw over 1,000 punches last fight. That was an amazing fight. One of those Vasquez, Marquez, you know, Barrera, Morales type of fights. And that's what I expect in this fight. You know, more of the same. Let's see if we get a decisive winner. Because even though most of us felt Roman Gonzalez won that second fight, it was a close pitched fight. And let's see if anyone can separate themselves in fight number 3. You know, Pacquiao, Marquez, Morales, Barrera, Vasquez, Marquez, except for that fourth fight between Vasquez and Marquez, where Vasquez, his eye was in such bad shape, he was just shot. But those fights were always so razor close. I'd be interested to see if maybe Roman or maybe Estrada, someone can pull away in fight number 3. Chances are probably not. We're probably in for another great, very close fight. 43-3 with 28 knockouts for Estrada. 51-3 with 41 knockouts for Roman Gonzalez. Truly an all-time great with a dazzling record. Not just on paper with the wins and losses and KOs, but with the names on the record and the number of divisions he's won titles in, having unified as well. And he looks to capture that glamour belt, that WBC green belt, one more time tonight against his rival, Juan Francisco Estrada. So let's get started. It's embarrassing how much Martinez misses even when they were up close next to each other. And don't forget, he fought a fighter who pretty much fought with one hand half the fight. Yeah, I hear you. And Carmona did a great job catching those shots on the gloves and everything. But I feel Martinez, I've always liked Martinez. I've always thought he's one of the best combination, if you stay in front of him. If he's in range and can fire in range, he's one of the best combination punchers and funnest combination punchers to watch in boxing. He's an explosive fighter, is Martinez. But I feel like Chocolatito beat a little bit of the steam out of him. And just, it's hard. He just seemed to have a little less steam in him tonight. With everything that he does. Same old Martinez we always see. He's never been a defensively really proficient guy. His offense is his defense. He waits for you to throw, and he times you when he throws, and he throws 5-1. But tonight, you know, I know it was that style would have always gave him problems, but I do think the Gonzalez fight showed up a little bit as well. So it looks like Gonzalez will be making his way to the ring first. As we're getting through the anthems, the Mexican anthem up first. Roman Gonzalez, you know, along with Alexis Arguello, the greatest fighter to ever hail from Nicaragua. I know he's actually even met Alexis Arguello Jr. He attended Alexis Arguello's funeral and that's when the two of them got to meet each other. And so Roman, of course, a devout Christian as well, and set to make his ring walk in just a little bit. Even great American fighters like Errol Spence have acknowledged him as one of the great fighters of this era, and that speaks volumes that, you know, even American fighters, many of them probably haven't even really had a chance to meet him. I know some of them have, but not all of them. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Errol Spence, just to name a few, are the guys with high praise for Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Canelo got to see how great he was up close when he dished it out to Martinez in March in San Diego. So Gonzalez, you know, one of the modern day legends of the game right now. And Estrada, no slouch either. One of the true elite fighters in his divisions the past decade. No slouch at all. A great fighter in his own right. But up against, rightfully the underdog tonight. So, United States anthem getting some play as well, of course, being that the fight is in Arizona. Yep, hands across the chest for a lot of the people there, ringside and in the arena. What's our last minute fight picks here for Chocolatito Estrada? Let's see. What's up, Weedy Gonzalez? I feel like I haven't seen you in the chats for a couple fights now, so it's good to see you back. This is dope seeing that. I knew my mans would be streaming for this fight. Yeah, man, I streamed live for Chocolatito's fight against Martinez in San Diego. So gotta come back with him and rock with him today. We were doing the back-to-back trilogy series today. Chisora, Fury, and now Chocolatito Estrada. So let's make it happen. Honestly, carrying you guys through this Anthem stuff, not easy. So I kind of shot my load on a lot of the for stuff that would have been used for the ring walk. But here comes Roman Gonzalez coming to the ring first, the great Nicaraguan champion. You know what? I gotta be honest. I think off top of my head, I believe Roman is he's either a 6-time or a 7-time world champion across 4 divisions. I'll go the old box rec while we're letting him get to the ring, and let's take a look at, just so we can qualify once and for all, how many titles is Roman going for tonight. And here, let me sign into the old box rec and figure it out. I believe, if you guys already know in the chat, you can tell me, but I believe he's at 7 across 4 divisions, and tonight he's going for world title number 8 is Roman Gonzalez. So let's take a look at the old professional boxing record, and we'll figure it out. Since box rec is tripping, we'll just go straight to old Wikipedia. Let's see. He won the WBA minimum weight title, of course, in 2008. Then he wins the WBA light flyweight title, so that's 2 titles across 2 divisions. Then he won the WBC ring. Okay, so he wins the WBC flyweight title. That's 3 titles in 3 divisions. Then I remember he won the WBC super flyweight title. I was at that fight in the Forum in Inglewood against Carlos Cuadras. That made him a 4-division champ. Then when he knocked out Yafai, I was at that fight in Texas. That made him a 5-time champ across 4 divisions. And so actually, no, he is a 5-time world champion going for his 6th world title tonight across 4 divisions. This would be his 3rd time winning the WBC title. He won the WBC at 112. He won the WBC at 115, and then he lost it to Soren Visai. He won the WBA regular, not the super title, the regular title when he knocked out Yafai. And so tonight he is looking to get back that WBC belt that he lost back in 2017, I believe it was, when he got knocked out by Soren Visai in the rematch in 3 or 4 rounds on HBO. So Chocolatito, legacy kind of fight on the line, trilogy on the line. A guy whose rep is already cemented. Again, first ballot Hall of Famer, along with Arguello, Alexis Arguello, greatest fighter from Nicaragua, but still winning this trilogy and getting that WBC belt a 3rd time, becoming a legit 6-time world champion. You know, not just coming back after the Soren Visai fight and winning a WBA regular title, but winning the WBC, a full title, full world title, and capping a great trilogy with a win. I think it would just be another legit feather in the cap of Roman Gonzalez. You know, not that he really needs another one, but it would do something tonight to increase his legacy just that much more if he wins this fight. And here he is making his way into the ring. One of the all-time great pressure fighters, phone booth fighters, amazing in the inside, incredible combination puncher, you know, underrated defensively, so defensively responsible and technically sound. Not going to do a whole lot of flashy head movement, not going to shoulder roll, but keeps his hands up so well and rolls punches in a very underrated way with his understated rhythm. Fights in a beautiful rhythm, great combination puncher, great body puncher, short, compact, beautifully thrown shots on the inside. And that's the name, that's the man, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez in the ring now. And here comes one of Mexico's very favorite fighters, Juan Francisco Estrada. This is a guy, outside of Canelo Alvarez, might be their favorite fighter in Mexico. They love them some Juan Francisco Estrada in Mexico. He has a style that kind of reminds me of times of Juan Manuel Marquez back in the day. And he is an excellent, excellent fighter. Still the reigning Ring Magazine super flyweight champion. He's been a champion, I believe, across 2 divisions now. And has been a guy in and around the top 10 pound for pound for about 5 or 6 years now. Just an excellent, excellent top-notch fighter is Juan Francisco Estrada. I do feel like he came up short twice. But on paper, he got the win last time out. And here we go for fight number 3. This should be a hell of a fight for me to call for you guys. Estrada set to make the ring wearing, I believe that's the Mexican national soccer team's jersey. I'll have to take a look again. Weedy Gonzalez is cool, man. Yeah, sometimes your Saturdays, man, they get taken. You go on a date, or I don't know if you got a family, you got to take your family out. You know, shit happens on Saturdays, so I get it. No apologies needed. I just love the 87 people we do have rocking for the super flyweight title tonight. I appreciate all of you. Trust me. Now it's down to 66, just as I said that. But Estrada by knockout. Okay, Joe Dirt. Got you. Any Estrada fans in the house tonight? I know, like I said, outside of Canelo, he's one of Mexico's most beloved fighters. So I wonder if we got any Estrada fans. I know Chocolatito fans are everywhere that there's boxing. So I know we got Chocolatito fans. But here comes Gallo Estrada to the ring. Looking confident and ready to go. And enthusiastic. And ready to fight. I'm sure he's coming in motivated, hearing all of us say that, he did deserve to win that last fight against Roman Gonzalez. So even though he comes in second tonight, and he comes in as the champion, and he comes in off a win in this rivalry, there's still the sentiment, of course, that Roman's the A side. Roman's the big star here. Even though it's going to be mostly Mexican fans in the audience tonight cheering for Estrada down in Arizona, it's a very lively and pretty healthily packed crowd down there in Arizona, and most of them are there for Estrada. Big Mexican and Mexican-American fan base down there. Joshua Ortega with the Mexican flag. Okay. Got some Mexico in the house. Some Viva Mexico. Is Nicaragua in the house? Is the land of Ricardo Mayorga in the house? Estrada points again. Not 117, 111 though. Okay, what about me? Has a Gallo Estrada taking this fight 117, 111? I'm going to take Roman. But again, he's had, 54 fights to Gallo's 46. He's had almost 10 more professional fights. He may have a little bit more wear on the tires than Gallo Estrada does, but he's been firing on all cylinders in the last 2 years. So, not 100% of what he was in his 20s, but a little bit more slow and steady Roman Gonzalez, but still fights a little bit more in spurts than he does a consistent, just full-on 3-minute onslaught of all 12 rounds. But still great combination puncher. Still comes in waves, and I got Gonzalez tonight, but we'll see. As always, you guys know I call the fight right down the middle. Give a little opinion before the fight on what I think's gonna happen, but that kind of just becomes a moot point when it's time to call the action. So. Tim Cheatham, one of the judges. You gotta love that name for a judge in boxing, Cheatham. Michael Carbajal in the house in Arizona, holding the WBC belt. The former junior flyweight great Michael Carbajal, who had those 3 great fights with Humberto Gonzalez, Chiquita Gonzalez. Diamante getting hype. From the four corners of this world, to the four corners of this ring, to the four corners of the four corners. The fight starts right now. You know, no diss to David Diamante, but his catchphrase to get us hyped makes me appreciate Jimmy Lennon and Michael Buffer that much more, because their phrases were, let's get ready to rumble. 5 words, and it's showtime. 2 words. His is like 3 sentences. Francisco Yair, thank you, brother. And shout out to the U.S. Army. Appreciate the dollar, my man. Thank you. Oh, Jose, is this better, my man? I gotta speak up a little bit into the mic up here on my monitor. It's not the greatest mic in the world, so I got you. What About Me says he thinks it's another classic, whatever the result. Let's Go Chocolatito says Y. Peterson. G with an 11-round stoppage. You mean G by Gonzalez or G by Gallo Jr.? Alright, Gonzalez getting introduced first. Again, he is not technically the A side. This is the fan base is largely Mexican-American down there in Arizona tonight. He's not the guy coming in off a win. That would be Gallo. So, and Gallo is kind of the reigning champion. This is technically for the vacant WBC, but that belt became vacant because of Gallo suffering kind of some injuries and not being able to participate last year in I believe he got COVID, but he wasn't able to participate. He's supposed to fight Gonzalez already in this 3rd fight, but got COVID, had to pull out. Gonzalez wound up fighting Julio Cesar Martinez instead, and Bam got to fight for the interim WBC title, while Gallo, so this is technically for the vacant belt, but it's only vacant because Gallo wasn't able to make his defenses in time. So he never lost that belt, and he's kind of like the reigning champion heading into this vacant title fight. So he gets introduced last. In the 4 corners of this hair. Eddie Hearn looking slimmer. No, I respect Eddie Hearn. All blacked out. Black t-shirt, black jeans. That's how I do it on fight night. I see you, Eddie. Keep it classy. Alright, I expect my voice and my mouth to get very dry calling all this action. I expect to have an exhausted tongue pause after this fight, because there's going to be a lot of combinations, a lot of exchanges thrown from both guys, and it's going to be a clinic on offensive skills, toe-to-toe work. Here we go. Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, Juan Francisco Estrada, El Gallo. And we'll see who finishes this trilogy on top. And we'll see if fight number 3 can cement this as one of the great trilogies in boxing history. Certainly the first 2 have done enough to make it one of them. Gallo looks a little bit better in shape than Gonzalez. That's nothing new. He's always had the more chiseled physique, but just looking at both fighters here as they get ready to size each other up in round 1, Gallo just in better shape a little bit than Gonzalez. And here we go, round 1. Round 1, both guys stepping over to the side in the center of the ring. Don't expect too much lateral movement from either guy tonight. A lot of step aside and step back brawling, as Roy Jones used to call it. Where you exchange, step back, reset, and then do it again. But here in the first 30 seconds, not much from either guy. Both guys starting in the center of the ring, circling each other. Gallo trying to hook off the jab a little bit, but both guys just range finding early on. Now Gallo starting with a jab to the body, but that didn't really get in. Chocolatito starting with his jab up top. Gallo trying a left hook to the body to start, and Chocolatito catching it on the elbow. Gallo starting with a little bit of a 2-1. Now Gallo tries to bring a left hook up top off a jab to the body. So Gallo a little bit more active here in the first minute. Estrada stepping over to his left. Stepping over. Now he fires a right hand and Chocolatito blocks it. Chocolatito blocking the left hook. Gallo just range finding with these shots. Not fully stepping in to everything just yet. Gallo shooting off the jab. Estrada coming forward now with his hands up high. Shoots off the jab. That jab does get in for Estrada. Now he shoots another jab. Chocolatito catching it. Gallo shooting a left hook and Chocolatito blocking it, making him just reach and touch with it. Now Gallo touches with the jab, tries to hook off the jab again. Gonzalez blocking it. Gonzalez coming forward now. Gallo again trying to hook off the jab to keep his distance away from Gonzalez there. Gonzalez coming forward now with that high guard. Another left hook for Gallo Estrada, and Gonzalez catches it. Now Gonzalez gets a little closer with a right hand, but just reaches the chest. Gonzalez tries to get to the body with a left hook, and Estrada fires a left hook up top to counter it. Minute left in the round. Estrada's been the more active fighter to start. Now 2 jabs from Roman Gonzalez. Estrada trying to reclaim position in the center of the ring. Steps forward. Gonzalez with a good guard, blocking his punches up top. Gonzalez getting his little rhythm, swaying around. He blocks a 3-punch combination from Estrada. Estrada firing a double jab and a right hand. Now Estrada a left uppercut right hand, but everything being blocked by Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez blocking a lead right hand and another lead right hand from Estrada. Estrada with a double jab, both of them blocked. Good left uppercut by Estrada though. That one did get in and lifted up the head of Gonzalez a little bit at long range. Good boxing there by Estrada. 10 seconds left. This is close to being Estrada's round. Now a little hook off the jab from Estrada, and that touched Gonzalez just a little bit. Didn't fully commit to it. Little left hook to the body by Estrada, and Estrada got off first in that round and used his feet better. Good first round, decent first round for Juan Francisco Estrada. 10-9 Estrada. What's up, Jay? Hi, he looked goofy. Meaning me, or do you mean the 2 fighters? I think you mean me. But anyway, 10-9 Gallo Estrada after that round. Just got off first, a little more active. Like I said, before the first bell rang, his body looks like he's in a little bit better shape, physical condition than Gonzalez for this one. But Gonzalez not looking to throw too much that round, kind of doing what Lomachenko and Gervonta and Crawford do, which is download data a little bit, but not getting off first. And Estrada able to take round 1. Good feet and good activity by Estrada. And best punch of that round was a left uppercut by Estrada. Was touching a lot, not fully committing, but touching with the lead hand, hooking off the lead hand, and then caught Gonzalez with a lead left uppercut that Gonzalez didn't see coming. So here we go in round 2 now. Gonzalez coming forward, looking to cut that distance now to start round 2. Estrada trying to keep him off with the jab a little bit, but Gonzalez keeping his hands up well, trying to walk him down now. Estrada firing off a double jab, but his hook gets smothered by Gonzalez in close. Another double jab, but Gonzalez beginning to apply that pressure on Estrada now. Right hand to the body lands for Gonzalez. Nice straight right hand. He blocks a right hand from Estrada up top now. Gonzalez looking to put the pressure on. Little left hook to the body lands for Estrada on Gonzalez as he comes forward. Double jab. 3 jabs from Estrada, but a little bit of get off me punches on them. Now a looping right hand for Estrada, and Gonzalez gets his hands up to block, but it does keep him from marching forward. Now a nice little left uppercut there again for Estrada. He landed that punch in round 1. Now Estrada using the jab, trying to set something up. Estrada successfully blunting that forward momentum of Gonzalez now. And now he steps forward and lands a nice little left hook to the body. Good feet by Estrada here. Good boxing. Nice right hand to the body, sets up a right uppercut for Estrada. Then a double jab right hand. Gonzalez getting his hands up to block, but Estrada is getting off first and getting off more often. Nice right hand to the body. Sweeping right hand off the jab lands to the body for Estrada. Gonzalez coming forward, marching forward. Now he lands a jab. Gonzalez trying to cut distance, walking in, not with behind a jab tonight though, not yet. Now a jab from from Gonzalez, but Estrada moving off the ropes well. Gonzalez just off with a right hand, getting closer now. Gonzalez just off with a left hook. Now throws an overhand right and Estrada blocks it, but getting closer. Now Estrada with a nice little check left hook as Gonzalez tries. Now a nice left hook, straight right hand lands for Roman Gonzalez and a jab after that. That gets Gonzalez going a little bit. Now Estrada trying to hook off the jab, firing off his jab, but Gonzalez steps out of range and keeps his hands up good. Estrada trying to come forward now, trying to get some get back after eating a couple shots. Gonzalez blocks the lead left hook. 30 seconds left. Close round. Nice left hook to the body for Estrada, and Gonzalez blocks the right hand after that, though. Estrada, left round on the table. 15 seconds left. Ooh, headbutt as Estrada tried to walk in there. Ref calls a break for a second after that headbutt. Let's see. Hopefully no cuts. And that's it for round 2. A close second round where Gonzalez, for about 15 seconds there, had a nice sequence where he landed a left hook, straight right hand, and then he touched him up with a jab right after that to finish up the sequence. But outside of that moment, Estrada kind of got off first, was a little bit more active. Tough second round to score. I'm tempted to give it to Estrada, actually. But I could see, it's a swing round. I could see the second going to Roman Gonzalez. He probably had the best sequence of clean punches with that 2 or 3 punch combination in the middle of the round. But outside of that sequence, I thought Estrada boxed kind of decent at times. So close second round. No surprise there. We're going to have some close rounds. Here's the replays on DAZN. The replay from DAZN shows just a headbutt. They only showing the headbutt. Okay. So I could see it 20-18 Estrada or 19-19, depending how you scored that second round. That was a bit of a swing round. All right, here we go for round 3. Gallo trying to hook off that jab again, but Gonzalez has been catching it all night on the right hand, on the right glove. Nice right uppercut by Gallo as Gonzalez made him slip underneath a straight right hand. Now Gonzalez lands a jab to back Gallo up along the ropes. Gallo getting away from the right hand, pulling off the ropes and just touching, not fully committing to some of these shots, and Gonzalez doing a good job blocking him. Gonzalez trying to get in, and Estrada does enough at times just to make him reset and stop his forward momentum, even when Gonzalez is catching them on the gloves effectively. Those punches, getting off first is at least making a Gonzalez reset. Now Gonzalez trying to shoot off a beautiful right hand left hook combination, but good defense by Estrada. He swam off of it and didn't get hit by it. Nice little left hook to the body by Estrada. Estrada is at times kind of throwing get off me punches though, and not always placing his shots. But it is successfully getting him off and stopping the forward momentum. So Gonzalez can't really get his offense going. Now Gonzalez steps in with a nice left hook to the body, but the ref warns that was low, actually. Tells him to keep it up. Didn't look low to me. Halfway through the third round, this fight not bringing the action the first two brought. Not yet. Gallo trying to outbox Roman Gonzalez tonight. More on the outside. Nice left hook off the right uppercut from Gallo Estrada. Gallo Estrada, good defense here. Roman trying to walk him down and get in there, but he's eating some shots coming forward. Now he lands a jab on Gallo Estrada, but those right hands are not landing yet for Roman. He throws them beautifully, knows how to sit on them, but they're whizzing just off the chin a little bit. Now a right uppercut gets in for Roman after missing that right hand up top. Minute left in the third. Close round. Roman putting the pressure on. Little left hook gets in there for Estrada as Roman comes forward. Roman really putting the pressure on now. Left hook to the body for Estrada, but he eats a left hook to the body and then a left hook up top and then a right hand for Roman Gonzalez. Beautiful placement on that 3-punch combination for Roman Gonzalez. Estrada back to the ropes. A little right hand gets in off the jab to the body for Roman Gonzalez. Headbutt again. So both guys getting warned. Yep, another warning for those headbutts, and the ref now gonna, I don't know what's taking the ref so long. All right, here we go. Back with the action. The ref let 10-15 seconds off the clock there, though. Fight keeps going this way. We could be headed for more controversy. No, good combinations finishing up the round for Roman Gonzalez, beginning to step inside and catch those. But good shots there by Estrada. Estrada touching up Gonzalez as he comes in looking to cut the distance. Estrada, lands a huge left hook on Roman, and Roman felt that one. Roman walking into shots, don't get me wrong, he cut the distance in that last minute and landed some good shots too, but I see him walking into shots more. I just see him taking more than he's getting off right now as he's coming in. I gave that round to Gallo, even though at times it looks like Roman is the boss with his pressure. Gallo is throwing what you call get-off-me punches at times, but he's still having enough successful work. It's not just get-off-me punches for 3 minutes of the round. He's doing that for half the round or 2 minutes of 3 minutes of the round, and then he's getting good work in. And he's blunting a lot of the offense of Roman with those get-off-me punches, stopping the forward momentum. Roman got it cooking there and got some clean shots in that last minute, but he walked into some clean shots too. I think Gallo's got the edge right now through 3 rounds, whether you got it 29-28 or maybe 30-27, but I think 29-28 sounds maybe fair, but let's see the replay on DAZN. And on the replay, good left hook from Estrada, and oh no, it was actually Chocolatito getting the better of that. In real time, it looked like it was Gallo who got the left hook better of it, but it was actually Chocolatito. So maybe the third goes Chocolatito's way. Close fight, just like the first 2 were, but not as much action just yet. But Roman coming out smoking in round 4, getting Estrada to the ropes and hitting him with combinations. Beautiful short inside left hooks and cleaning up with the right hand as he always does. Roman coming out, throwing a lot of combinations in the first 30 seconds of round 4. Pretty decent defense by Estrada, but some of those shots getting in as well. Good defense by Roman tonight, too. Good defense by both fighters tonight. Not yet getting that back and forth, just clean shots landing on both guys. Both Roman with a good high guard and Gallo with good feet tonight, getting out of range. Now a good left hook to the body by Gallo Estrada. He just got off a nice right uppercut to the body by Gallo, but he eats a right hand up top on the inside in the phone booth for getting off that body shot. After the first minute, Roman with a little advantage here in round 4 because he got off to a big start in the first 30 to 40 seconds, pounding Estrada along the ropes with combinations. Estrada trying to work his levels with his combinations, start to the body and finish to the head, but Roman Gonzalez with a good high guard. Nice short inside right hand by Roman, and now a short inside left hook, and he backs Estrada into the ropes some more. Good round right now by Roman Gonzalez. They trade jabs there. Gonzalez on the front foot right now, though. He smothers some inside shots by Estrada and stays on top of him. Estrada with good defense and then digs in a left hook to the body there as he got away from the left hook by Estrada, or by Gonzalez. Excuse me, Estrada and Gonzalez will get double left hook by Estrada there, and then a right hand to finish the exchange for Gonzalez, but Estrada getting the better of it there. Now a left hook right hand lands for Roman Gonzalez. Right uppercut just misses for Gonzalez, gets Estrada on the ropes, but the left hook lands. They're going at it with combinations now, and Gonzalez getting a little bit of the better of it there. 30 seconds left in this 4th round. This is Gonzalez's round right now. Now Gonzalez taking a breather, fighting off the back foot, and Estrada takes it to him. Good right uppercut, left hook combination up top for Gallo Estrada. Gallo Estrada looking a little fresher here in the 4th to finish the 4th now. Nice double left hook by Gallo Estrada. To the body, to the head. Using his feet, using his speed. Oh, good right hand lands for Roman Gonzalez, but Gallo countered with a right uppercut, and then they trade left hooks. Beautiful combinations by both to finish the 4th. I like the way Gallo finished that round, but that was a Chocolatito round. Had a very strong first minute in that first minute of the 4th, and did enough to win that round. Took the fight to Gallo for 2/3 of that round. Gallo did finish that last minute pretty good there. Seemed to close up with some good confidence and good energy in his feet and good combinations. Looks confident in the corner. So either 38-38 through 4 or 39-37 Gallo Estrada is how I see this fight right now. Let's take a look at this replay and see who got the better of it. Estrada landing the right hand in the exchange. Then pulling away and placing a left hook on Roman. So in slow-mo, to finish that round, Gallo got the better of that exchange, and he gave a look to Chocolatito too, letting him know he got the better of that exchange. I like what I'm seeing from Gallo's body language, and Roman looking a little bit more like the more aged fighter through 4 rounds, but it could be even 2 apiece, or it could be 3-1 Gallo. Here we go in the 5th. The feet of Gallo Estrada have been an adjustment tonight. He's boxed a little bit more. Chris Mannix has this fight a clean sweep for Estrada, 4 rounds to nothing. I could see it as close as 2 rounds apiece, but I have this personally 39-37 Estrada. I got this a little closer than Chris. Maybe I'm giving a little too much credit to the old legend here, but it's how I got it right now. But I do think Gallo's the guy, a little bit in control of the fight. Gallo getting off first to start the 5th. Not Gonzalez with that responsible high guard. Very good high guard, catching a lot of shots, but not getting off. Now Gonzalez steps in with a nice left hook that Estrada slides off the ropes to get away from it, but he eats a hard left hook to the body by Roman Gonzalez. 52-45 connect advantage for Estrada right now, according to CompuBox, but he's thrown nearly 50 more punches. So he's getting off first, he's being more active and using his feet. And I think that has him a little ahead here in the 5th. Gonzalez not able to get off offensively. He's a guy who likes to throw over 100 punches around, but Gallo has not obliged by just fighting another toe-to-toe war. He's boxing a lot more tonight, and that's given Gonzalez some different adjustments to be made that haven't quite been made yet. Now Gonzalez taking a step back, not fighting on the front foot, trying to box a little bit, and Estrada touches him with a right hand, though Gonzalez getting his hands up to block. Now a left hook to the body by Estrada, and good defense to move his head out of in the center of the ring from what's coming back from Gonzalez. Gonzalez blocking 2 right hands, but not getting off. Doing enough to block. Gallo Estrada letting his hands run again. 3 punch. Now he lands a left hook as Gonzalez steps in and tries to land a left hook. He actually ate a left hook. Nice right uppercut to the body by Gallo Estrada, but a hard left hook to the body back by Roman Gonzalez. Now Estrada along the ropes, but fighting with composure. Right hand gets in, and then a left hook to the body for Roman Gonzalez. Good work by Roman. Roman with a right hand, but he eats a left after eating that right. Nice left hook, right hand lands up top for Roman Gonzalez, and a hard left hook to the body. Beautiful sequences now for Roman Gonzalez, but 1-2's down the pipe just in response by Gallo Estrada. Do enough to keep Roman off. Roman lands a left hook that backs him off a little bit. Now Gallo runs his hands with a right uppercut, left hook. 20 seconds left. Gallo a little bit still ahead in the round, but that was a strong last 30 seconds from Roman Gonzalez. Nice left hook to the body by Roman Gonzalez. Oh, nice right hand by Roman Gonzalez. The left hook set it up. That was a beautiful right hand by Roman Gonzalez. Way to clean up with it, using the left hook to set up. Very strong 45 seconds to finish for Roman, but Gallo walks back to the corner and pumps his fist as if he feels he got that one back. And Roman actually walked back a little more sunken with his body language to the corner. So maybe he feels like that round still got away from him despite a strong finish to the 5th for Roman. Maybe not enough to sway the judges. Close. The last minute, the last 45 seconds tightened it up, the scoring in the 5th, but I think Gallo may have still taken it. Marky, is this better, man? I'm bumping it up. I'm doing what I can with it, brother. We good, Marky? Appreciate you joining, Marky. I hope you hear me just fine, brother. So through 5, I can see this either 3 rounds to 2 or 4 rounds to 1 for Gallo Estrada. Let's take a look at the replay again. Gallo just running his hands through the center, landing a couple of straight right hands, just 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, like they make you do the bag drills at the gym. Not putting a lot of, not sitting down on those shots, not anchoring his weight on anything, but just running his hands and touching up. Roman Gonzalez walking in without a jab. So here we are in round 6. Gallo starting with the jab first. No jab tonight for Roman Gonzalez. Not really. Gallo running his hands and Roman get... Oh, good jab there from Roman Gonzalez, though. Knocks the sweat off of Gallo's head. Roman trying to cut the distance. Good high guard by Roman. Roman has been blocking a majority of these punches as he's walking in. His face is not swelling up yet or anything like that. And his face is known to close up. Good jab lands for Roman. Good blocking and good defense by Roman here to start the 6th. And he's been a little more accurate with his jab. Now 2 jabs by Roman. get Gallo to the ropes. Gallo getting that back off the ropes though. 2 double jabs, 2 range finders from Gallo, and a little left hook to the body. Now he left hook up top, sets up another left hook to the body for Gallo Estrada to get his offense going this round. Roman stepping in with some left hooks, but Estrada, decent defensively, moves his head underneath and gets out of there. Now Roman coming forward, trying to shoot his shots over the straight shots of Gallo, trying to shoot over the top. But Gallo backing up, not letting him get off. Gets off a left hook to the body. Now Roman gets him to the ropes and lands his right hand to the body and right hand up top. Few guys clean up exchanges and sequences with their right hand as good as Roman. It's a cleanup right hand, I call it. Whether he throws the left hook before it or the left uppercut behind it or a touch jab to the body, he cleans up with that right hand beautifully. But he has not been able to be as efficient with it tonight as he usually is. Not as accurate. There he gets it in. Left hook, right hand lands to knock and red in the face of Gallo Estrada. Roman with good defense this round, catching shots. Now a left uppercut gets in for Gallo though, but Roman responding with 3 left hands in return. I think Roman is winning this round a little bit. 50 seconds left. Nice right hook to the body for Roman Gonzalez. Nice right hand to the body back by Gallo, but Roman with good defense to get away from the uppercut up top. Roman with a 1-2 with Gallo along the ropes. Gallo slips the left hook after that 1-2. Gets his back off the ropes, back in the center of the ring. Nice right hand in the center of the ring for Roman Gonzalez, and now he slips a right hand from Estrada, but Estrada lands the jab after that. Good left hook to the pit of the stomach for Roman Gonzalez in the center of the ring. He slips a right hand and a left hook from Gallo Estrada. 20 seconds left in the round. Nice left hook from Gallo Estrada, though, as Roman tried to bore in. Roman with a nice right hand, left hook combination. Got in a little bit there. Gallo with 2 lead right hands and then a left hook, but Roman keeping the hands up high. Good defense this round for Roman Gonzalez, but a right hand shoots through the center for Gallo. Just as I say that, Gallo runs his hands to finish the round. Good defense by Roman. I feel like round 6, that was Roman's round. More accurate. So I got this 4-2 Gallo. I'm with you. What about me? I'm with you. I'm with you. 58-56 Gallo Estrada. That's how I got this fight right now. 4 rounds to 2. Gallo Estrada's corner asking for the throwaway shots to set up the second and third shots. Something Tyson Fury did beautifully against Derek Chisora earlier today. Something Gonzalez has done beautifully in this fight with the left hook just to walk him into the right hand. Sometimes throw that first or second shot in a way that moves his head or makes him move his head or his gloves in a direction that he gets hit by the second or third shot. And that's what Gallo Estrada's corner is asking for him right now, so he can get some shots through that excellent high guard of Roman Gonzalez. So this has been by far the most chess match of the trilogy. Let's see if the war really heats up in the second half of the fight. I think Gallo has had the edge in the first half, 4-2. Here we are in round 7. Chris Mannix, DAZN, has it 5-1 for Estrada. I have it a round closer on my card. Gallo again getting off first to start the 7th. Not being accurate, but getting off first and then stepping off, using his feet, not letting Gonzalez get his feet set and into phone booth range where he loves to fire. And not keeping his feet, harder to get to the body when a guy doesn't keep his feet set. Now Gonzalez stepping forward behind the jab and gets in a right hand. Double jab right hand for Estrada, but blocked by Gonzalez. Now a left uppercut by Estrada, just off the mark. Right uppercut lands clean for Roman Gonzalez, however. Gonzalez not as active, but more accurate these last round or 2. Minute into the 7th, and again, Gallo is outworking Roman, but Roman Gonzalez is a little more accurate. Now a right hand gets in through the guard for Estrada, running his hands, more active fighter. Another jab for Estrada, another jab for Estrada. Roman nods his head. Jab to the pit of the stomach for Estrada, and then a left hook to the body by Estrada, and Roman responds with a jab and tries to get to the body, but is told to keep his punches up. Nice left uppercut, right hand by Roman, just missed, and a beautiful left hook to the body does land for Roman Gonzalez. 86-66 power punch advantage for Estrada according to CompuBox right now. Now Roman stepping in with a right hand to the body and a left hook to the body, but he eats a right uppercut to the head after getting in those body shots. Good body work by Roman. Good left hook to the body by Estrada, right back. And now a left hook up top and a right hand and another combination by Estrada. In control of this round with a minute left. Gonzalez, beautiful left hook, right hand, left hook, right hand, left hook, right hand. Loves that two-punch combination. Fires it off 3 times in a row and had some good success with it there. Gallo trying to reach to the body, working his levels. Gonzalez stepping in with Gallo along the ropes, firing to the body. Good defense up top from Gallo. And Gonzalez forced to settle to take the body work because good head movement tonight from Gallo Estrada. Another good right hand to the body by Roman Gonzalez. Good head movement off the combinations for Estrada, but he eats the left hook. Didn't get out of the way of everything. Now 2 jabs by Roman. Roman closing this final minute strong. Estrada not as accurate in the phone booth. Not as short and compact with his punches inside as Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the advantage in there. Now Gallo finishing the 7th, letting his hands go in combination. Trying to seal the deal on the round. Close round. Landed a left hook inside. Did Estrada as he ate a left hook to the body, but he checked him with a hook up top. I think Gallo got the better of that round a little bit as well. But these are close rounds, guys. These are close rounds. I have Gallo winning that round, but, you know, part of why I'm giving him the round is based off getting off first, being more active, but it's not really on accuracy. In terms of accuracy, it's about even, or Gonzalez is a little more accurate, but he isn't being active enough for that to make the difference just yet. So I think it's about 5. I got it 5 rounds to 2 through 7, but I could see 4 rounds to 3. I could see a tight scorecard because Gonzalez, not nearly as active, is a little more accurate in spots. Let's see the replay. Straight right hand lands for Estrada. Touch left hook, then a left hook lands, and then a right hand blocked, all by Estrada. Now a Gonzalez right hand with Estrada along the ropes lands for Gonzalez on the replay. Beautiful left hook to the body. Some beautiful left hooks to the body by Gonzalez that round. So this is a close fight with some close rounds in my opinion. I know DAZN has Estrada, you know, kind of widely ahead, but I could definitely see this being close. Now Estrada firing off a right hand after hooking off the jab. Jab, left hook, and then got in the right hand. Now a left hook to the body, but Gonzalez blocks the left hook to the head. Gonzalez closing the distance, lands a left hook, runs his combinations in. Estrada along the ropes, eats some combinations, able to slip some of those shots, but 2 or 3 of those left hooks, short left hooks, clipping his chin. Now Gonzalez keeping his hands up and blocking underneath, trying to get Estrada to the ropes again where his feet can't get him all the way out of trouble. Good first minute for Roman Gonzalez. Good right hand lands for Gonzalez off the jab, backing Estrada up in this first minute and getting off some good work. Estrada with good defense, but some of those shots are still getting in. Can't slip them all. Good defense by Roman. Good blocking. Oh, beautiful 3-punch combination by Gonzalez. A 1-2 to the head. Fit cap by a left hook to the body. Vintage Gonzalez stuff there. Gonzalez off to a good start in the first half of this 8th round. He's going to need a good finish to this fight to win this one. Good defense by Gonzalez, continuing to block a lot of these shots from Estrada. And then a short double left hook on the inside by Gonzalez. Now a left hook, right hand lands for Gonzalez and a right uppercut. Estrada letting his hands go, but more get-off-me punches than the beautifully placed shots by Gonzalez right now in the 8th. Estrada, nice right uppercut, got in for Estrada after firing in 4 or 5 shots blocked. But Gonzalez now firing in a left hook on the inside in the phone booth. Gonzalez using his Estrada getting hit with a right uppercut on the inside, letting his hands go in combination in response, but good defense by Roman Gonzalez. Good hands up high. Good catch, slip by Roman Gonzalez, just like he works on the mitts. Gonzalez having a good 8th round. Estrada getting backed up right now. Getting put on his heels a little bit in the 8th. Still boxing well, but not winning this round. Good left hook off the right hand setup by Roman Gonzalez. Shot a straight right hand, and it got in the left hook off the setup. Good block, good defense by Roman Gonzalez. Good high guard this round. Blocking and catching most of Estrada's offense. Nice short right hand there by Roman. Good left hook to the body by Gallo Estrada. Gallo Estrada, good right uppercut by Gallo Estrada and a left hook. Nice explosive combination there by Gallo Estrada in the final 10 seconds. But not enough to get in the round on my card. That was a Roman Gonzalez round. I got it 77-75. Gallo Estrada, 5 rounds to 3 through 8. 4 rounds left in this fight. I don't agree, Weeding Gonzalez. I don't agree. I don't see this 7-zip or 6-1. I see it a little closer than that. I got this 5 rounds to 3 for Gallo. He hasn't always been the most accurate in this fight. There's been times he's ran his hands and taken some steam off the shots, not sitting down on them, just trying to touch and shoot off combinations. And Roman's caught him pretty well. And then other times he's touched him up and pelted him up. And that's why I got him ahead in the fight. But he's not really winning this fight on accuracy so much as he's kind of the fresher guy in there. He's getting off first. He has more energy. He has better feet. But in terms of clean, accurate shots, here's the beautiful right uppercut on the inside on the replay for Roman Gonzalez. It's pretty even, you know. And actually, Roman's shots, sometimes he sits down on them a little bit better. But good competitive round there. I got it 5 rounds to 3 for Gallo Estrada. Gonzalez putting him on his heels, though. Putting that pressure on. Estrada at times throwing get-off-me punches. Good combination by Roman Gonzalez to start the 9th round. He walks through those get-off-me punches. Now, Gallo fires back 2 hard left hooks. Now a left uppercut by Gallo and another left hook. Another left uppercut by Gallo through the center. Good response by Gallo after Roman pushed him to the ropes and pelted him with combinations. But another good combination by Roman. Right hand, left hook by Roman Gonzalez. Good start to this round by both fighters. Roman loves his little left hook, right hand, left hook setups. Sometimes it's the left uppercut, right hand, or right hand, left uppercut. He'll throw him in either way. But he's great with his little 2-punch, 3-punch sequence setups. Good left hook by Gallo Estrada, though, on the inside. And then he uses that shoulder to push Roman Gonzalez off of him. Now Roman gets him to the ropes and fires in combination, but good defense by Gallo. Gallo knows that the fight is in the balance right now, and he's actually doing a good job taking the play away from Roman. Roman got off to a good start in this round, but it's been Gallo's round since that start. Gallo getting off first, moving his feet off and pelting that and starting to nail Roman coming in. Now Roman comes back with a beautiful sequence. Right hand to the body, sets up a beautiful left hook to the chin, and then a short right hand on the inside, all for Roman Gonzalez. But Gallo taking it well and nods his head. Firing back shots. Good defense up top for Roman, but a left hook to the body gets in for Gallo. Now a right uppercut, left hook gets in for Roman Gonzalez, evening up this round with a minute left. Round is on the table with a minute left. Big round on the table. 2 good body shots by Gallo Estrada, but he's on the back foot. He's getting backed into the ropes, and good combinations by Roman Gonzalez. Short left hook getting in there by Roman Gonzalez. You know, Roman is a little more accurate this round by my money. Gallo's getting off first, showing more energy, getting off first, and getting off more often. But for my money, Roman's drove him to the ropes a number of times and gotten him with some hard combinations. Now a good left hook to the body by Gallo, though, and a right hand, straight right hand, landed the chin for Gallo. Roman cutting the distance again, though, with a right hand, left hook on the phone booth. Short punches by Roman. Now good defense by Gallo along the ropes, and he runs his hands back. Short left hook by Gallo Estrada. 10 seconds left. Maybe Gallo doing enough to take this. Gallo running his hands to finish the round. Oh, it's good double left hook by Gallo, and then a right hand left hook by Gallo. Gallo letting his left hook work for him, and Roman touches his glove and goes back to the corner with not the best body language. Roman let that round get away from him. Not to get away from him, but Gallo, yeah, he let it get away from him a little bit. Gallo, to me, took that round 6-3 for Gallo. Looks like Roman was maybe going to take it. Got some beautiful combinations. That was a good back and forth round. Maybe the best action round of the fight. But I think Gallo closed well when the round was on the table in those last 30 seconds. He closed well with that left hook, double left hook to the body and to the head. Here's the replays from DAZN. Let's see what they choose to show. And it's Gallo running his hands in combination. Good defense by Gallo along the ropes. Some of those shots getting in. But yeah, good defense by Gallo upon second review in slow-mo reviews. Ooh, nice short shots on the inside by Gallo. Usually that's Roman Gonzalez's territory, but he gave it to him there. 87-84 for Gallo Estrada. If he stays on his feet, he could do no worse than a draw on my card. Might even be wider than that. Gonzalez going to need some magic here, but I don't know. He looks his age right now, folks. His body doesn't have that definition and cut to it that Gallo has, and Gallo just looks a little bit more like the fresher guy who's had about 8 or 9 less wars in him than Chocolatito. Now Gallo walking him into a right hand. Chocolatito staying on the front foot but not smoking. Oh, left hook knocks Gallo back a little bit as he landed a double left hook to the body and to the head. That was good work by Gallo, but apparently a left hook got his attention. Gallo backed on the ropes but fighting off the ropes well with a right uppercut, left hook. Estrada, Roman Gonzalez not taking a step back, but he slips here in the corner. Actually slips and falls on his back because of the wet corner. 2 minutes left in the round. And Gallo winning this round, but almost maybe he got caught off balance. Maybe he got caught off balance, but a left hook did knock him back into the ropes a little bit in this round as well. Weedy Gonzalez saying Chocolatito looks like he's fought almost 60 fights. Indeed he has, and he's looking like it tonight. Gonzalez, though, staying on the front foot, continuing to apply the pressure, but eating shots coming in. 1-2 by Gonzalez, staying on the front foot. Another 1-2 by Gonzalez. Estrada moving his chin back, pulling it back to get out of the way of the right hand. Now he stuffs the left hand in Gonzalez's face as Gonzalez comes forward. Gonzalez ripping combinations with Estrada along the ropes, but better defense in fight number 3 for Estrada tonight. Good left hook to the body by Estrada. Gonzalez coming back with combinations and gets in a right uppercut. Estrada running his hands off the ropes just to drive Roman off and make him reset. Does it again. Now Roman shoots a left hook to the body, but Gallo finishing up with a right hand to the body back. Minute left in the round. Gallo just the fresher fighter tonight. More energy, getting off first and getting off more often. Roman continuing to go forward. 50 seconds left in this round. Round is still on the table. Roman shooting a right hand to the body off a jab up top. Then steps out of range, steps back in. Keeps trying to march and walk Estrada down, but Estrada's defense has been better tonight. Left uppercut by Estrada, and then a left hook. Oh, left hook catches Gonzalez as Gonzalez tried to open up with the 1-2, but a good jab lands for Gonzalez. 2 good body shots, but he's become inaccurate up top more and more. Estrada giving up some of the body shots and not trying to give up anything big to the head, and that's working for him. 10 seconds left in this 10th round. Not a dominant round for either fighter, but Gallo Estrada doing a great job with his body language and with his enthusiasm and energy. Judges like that in these close rounds that can sway the judges. And in the last 10 seconds, he's making sure to be the last guy to let his hands go in the last 10 seconds every time. He did that there in the 10th. You know, not a dominant round by any means. He wasn't super accurate that round, but just a little bit more active. And I think he did a little bit more. 7-3, Gallo Estrada. Little surprising here. I think I picked Chocolatito to win, so a little surprising here. Right, what about me saying Gallo doing the Sugar Ray Leonard last 30 seconds thingy? Absolutely. Absolutely. What about me? You said it. So, Roman is looking his age a little bit, coming back to earth. But Gallo has made adjustments, guys. He's boxing a lot more than he did in the first 2 fights. He wanted to go to war the first 2 times, and this time he's made a decision to box. And that hasn't allowed Roman to set his feet and deliver the combinations he likes to. He hasn't been able to get off as often. Roman doesn't always walk in with a jab, and that's being exploited tonight. Roman letting his hands go with Estrada along the ropes. Don't get me wrong, Roman's had plenty of sequences of offense with Gallo along the ropes, but he's been outboxed at times in the center of the ring, and he's walked into too many shots and allowed the pace to be dictated to. Because we know if he was dictating the pace, both guys would be throwing 70, 80, 90 punches around. But it's Gallo slowing things down, outboxing him, using his feet to get the edge right now in fight number 3. So here we are in the 11th. Gallo running his hands, not really being accurate, landing on the gloves. Roman getting him to the ropes, but not as accurate up top. Not super impressive by Gallo, but he's doing what he needs to do to win. Good defense by Gallo along the ropes, but these are still combinations that score for Roman Gonzalez. Gonzalez ahead in the 11th round because of that, but now Estrada fights off the ropes and is more accurate, letting his combinations go. Lots of uppercuts and left hooks. Nice left hook to the body by Estrada. Estrada a little more zippy with his punches as well right now in the 11th. A little more snappy. Gonzalez looks like a little bit heavier-handed puncher still in the 11th, but Estrada, the speedier guy, a little more snap on those punches, a little more speed. So Estrada here answering well. Gonzalez, first half of this round, got him to the ropes, but good defense along the ropes, slipping the combination. Some of them getting in for sure, but slipping most of the punches by Roman Gonzalez. Now Roman lands that jab, but Estrada coming back with 3 or 4 shots, but Roman comes back to the body well, but Gonzalez letting his hands go 3 or 4 to 1 in the center of the ring. And then slipping a lot of these shots on the ropes. And then after he slips all these shots on the ropes, he's letting his hands go back in the center of the ring and is a little more accurate here in the 11th. He's touching Roman with some of these left hooks and uppercuts here in the center of the ring. Roman getting Estrada to the ropes repeatedly, but not accurate here in the 11th. Nice left hook to the body off the left uppercut for Gallo. Estrada, center of the ring where he has the advantage. Roman not coming in behind a jab. Now he comes in behind 2 jabs and it works. Lands it twice. Another jab lands for Roman, but can't get the power shots going behind it. 2 left hooks miss for Roman, and Gallo, faster hands. Let's go with 4, 5, 6 punch combinations, and Roman not able to keep up in those exchanges this time. And that's it for the 11th. And I give that round to Gallo, and Gallo has won this fight on my card. Even if you gave some of those swing rounds to Roman, I think Gallo is on his way to winning this fight. Roman's going to need a big, big, big 12th round here, or else I think Gallo, it just looked like the fresher guy tonight, and looks like he's on his way to winning this trilogy. Maybe not deservedly, because a lot of us feel like Roman already got this thing 2-0. But it looks like fight number 3 is headed Estrada's direction right now. And I don't see the energy from Roman here that he's going to be able to pull off something dramatic. He's trying. He's giving his all, but the magic, the steam isn't all the way there tonight. He looks a little bit of his age, combined with Estrada being intelligent, making adjustments. You know, you're thinking you're going to go to war for a 3rd time with a guy. You think you know how he's going to fight you, and then he comes out and does something different. Very smart by Gallo Estrada tonight, and it looks like being smart and not just fighting with bravado is going to get him on top of this trilogy tonight. The name of the game is boxing, and Estrada has been the boxer tonight in fight number 3. Here we go in the 12th and final round. Let's see if Gonzalez has something special in him. I don't think so, but we'll see. Estrada starting with the double jab. Gonzalez in the high guard. Estrada letting his hands go. Getting off first as he has all night long. Gonzalez a little slower on the mark. Hands just not as fast as Estrada's here in the 12th. Hand speed advantage showing up for Estrada here. Getting off 3 or 4 to 1 right now as Gonzalez tries to walk him down. Gonzalez trying to walk him down, but is eating shots. He's eating shots as he's walking in, and Gallo is flashing the hand speed and the combination punching right here to close the show in the first minute of this round. Wow! Chris Mannix has this 105-104 for Roman Gonzalez. Again, it's been some close rounds, but my God, Chris Mannix has seen him win every round since the 6th. I'm okay. You know what? I don't even have a huge problem with that because Estrada has used excessive movement at times, and a lot of his punches have been blocked. And when it comes to accuracy, at times it's been Roman. But I think Gallo's winning this fight. I don't see it quite like Chris does. I thought Chris early on was giving Gallo too much credit, and I think down the stretch he hasn't given him enough credit. I do think Gallo is winning this round here in the 12th, but Roman has been consistently backing him up, and has been accurate in the pocket at times. But I think Gallo's getting the better of it. I think he's getting off first, and I think even if he's a little less accurate, if I'm throwing 20 punches and you're throwing 10 and you land 6 out of 10 and I land 8 out of 20, that means you're being more accurate, but I still landed more punches overall because I'm getting off at such a higher rate. And I feel that's been a little bit of the case here with Gallo here in the 12th round. Minute left. Big right uppercut lands for Gallo Estrada. Big left hook lands for Roman Gonzalez. Nice left uppercut by Roman Gonzalez and a right hand by Roman Gonzalez. Double left hook by Gallo Estrada to the body and to the head. Now Roman steps in with a left hook with Gallo along the ropes. 30 seconds left. Gallo firing off combinations in the center of the ring, lifting up Roman's head, getting off 2 or 3 to 1. Roman not as effective in the center of the ring as he is when Gallo's on the ropes. Double left hook again for Gallo lands to the body. Gallo letting his hands go 2 to 1 against Roman, getting the better of these exchanges and then using his feet to step out of range. Gallo finishing up. 10 seconds left, and and the ref kind of jumped in on the 10-second bell, but whatever. That's it. That's the fight. DAZN apparently had Gonzalez coming on in the second half after, scoring the first 4 or 5 rounds for Gallo. I had it closer than that, and then DAZN scores all the second half for Gonzalez, and I thought Estrada was winning a number of those rounds. I scored this fight 116, 112 for Gallo Estrada, but honestly, there was some close rounds, and if you liked Roman because he was catching shots and he was blocking a lot and was accurate when he did get off with Gallo on the ropes, but I thought Gallo's defense tightened up a little bit with his head movement along the ropes. I thought he slipped along the ropes well. I thought he got off first. He got off more often. I thought he won that 12th round. I think he had more energy throughout. I picked Roman to win this fight, but I think Gallo took that fight. I'm a little surprised by the DAZN scorecard there. But we'll see who wins on the scorecards that matter in just a moment. So, Michael Hernandez, the guy is so biased. Who am I biased for, brother? I don't got no horse in this race, man. It's Gallo and Chocolatito, both excellent fighters. I actually picked Roman Gonzalez. So if I was gonna be biased, I was gonna try to, make myself look good. I'm gonna say the guy that I thought was gonna win won the fight. That wasn't the case. I thought Gallo won that fight. I think he boxed so much more in fight number 3 than he did in the first 2, and I think that gave Roman Gonzalez some issues. So I'm curious to see what we get here on the scorecards. Oh, not me. Gotcha. El Hectorazo says, I hope they give it to Chocolatito. Yeah, I hear you, because then you get a 4th fight, right? So, well, maybe you do. Or you hope they give it to Chocolatito so that the rightful guy wins the trilogy 2 to 1, right? If Chocolatito gets the decision tonight, then in the end, it should have been 2-1 Chocolatito anyways, right? So I hear you. But I think he came up short tonight, and I feel like he thinks deep down he came up short tonight. He was slow to get on his trainer's shoulders. It was Gallo who immediately thought he won that fight, and a few times body language said that Roman thought he let those rounds get away from him at times. But we'll see. JR thinks they want to stretch him for a 4th. How'd you guys score it in the chat, by the way? I had this 16-12 Estrada. I could see a draw, but I don't think he did any worse than a draw. And the winner, deservedly, Juan Francisco Gallo Estrada. He wins this fight. He deserved to win this fight. Didn't give maybe the fans the war they expected that was advertised in fight number 3. He used his feet. The name of the game is boxing. He boxed more in fight number 3. Didn't let Roman get his feet set. And wins this trilogy 2-1. I know in a lot of people's eyes, Roman still deserved to win this trilogy 2-1, but I do think the right man got the decision tonight. This was by far the most technical of their 3. Well, this was the not a war like the first 2. Good fight, but Estrada using his feet made it not as entertaining a fight as the first 2, but he got the job done. It's about winning. And that's what he did. Roman did look his night. Did look like the 55 professional fights and all the wars. Caught up to him a little bit tonight. Didn't come in behind the jab maybe enough, but has struggled a little bit with some of the adjustments that Gallo brought to the ring. Had some swelling around his face, not as much as we're used to, because both guys didn't take as much leather as we're used to tonight. Not nearly as much as they did in fights number 1 and 2. But Gallo Estrada got off first, used his feet more, got off more often, and deserved to win this fight. So, yeah. Yeah, good stuff from both. Yeah, I think that scorecard from DAZN was tripping. I didn't see that. But it was some close rounds. So, fight number 3. The worst of the 3, but their worst fight is still better than 90% of everyone else's fights. So that was still by everyone else's standards a good fight, but definitely the worst of the 3. But I know all it was about for Estrada was coming out on top of this trilogy, and now we got to see the Bam Rodriguez fight, right? Let's go ahead and see Estrada against Bam Rodriguez, and let's see if Bam is up to that. I think Bam can definitely win that fight, but Estrada showed a different wrinkle in his game by really using his feet a lot tonight. Maybe he won't let Bam get his feet set on his angles as well too, but Bam does have better feet than Roman Gonzalez. Bam is known for his feet a little bit. But let's see how those feet go when a guy's not putting pressure on you, when a guy's making you cut range and cut distance. Let's see if those feet look as flashy and as fluent. But yeah, that would appear to be the fight we should see next. Bam against Estrada. So, thank you, What About Me? Thank you guys for enjoying the commentary. We didn't have the most lively chat in the night. We had about 150 people in for the little guys. But I hope people did enjoy the round by round. If there's some things you guys want to talk about in the boxing world before I get out of here, let me know in the chat. I'm just going to hang out for a minute. Elver Gerlanga says, nobody's trying to see the 4th fight. Yeah, I agree. I'm good. I'm ready to see Bam Rodriguez get that passing of the torch moment tonight. And Roman, his second chapter, hit a speed bump tonight. Hit a wall. Didn't hit a speed bump. Hit a wall a little bit tonight. And we'll see if he can continue going on. But he may be coming back down to earth once more and starting to feel his age again after being rejuvenated over the last 2 fights and half dozen fights, or 2 years and about half dozen fights. So I know Estrada versus Donaire next with the way Nonito's standing in the ring, right? And Nonito wants to get down to 115. But I would rather, I don't know how much more boxing I really want to see from Nonito Donaire, man. He's done it all. 5 division champ, and he's almost 40 years old at this point, and I don't know how much more we really want to see from Nonito Donaire. I would like to see him get into Canastota. Maybe that be one of his next stops in boxing, Oh yeah, dub videos. Will I do a watch along for the Crawford fight? Absolutely. I'll be ordering the pay-per-view on BLK Prime, and I'll be doing a round by round, so you guys definitely rock with me next Saturday for Crawford Avanesian. I'll definitely be live with a round by round for that. Jeremiah, I will get the mic figured out next week. Mic's usually never a problem, but I was running the round by round from the PC tonight and not my laptop, so we're still getting the PC audio all good to go. We should be good to go for Crawford Avanesian. I mean, audio's fine on my stream when I hear it, but yeah, it'll be even better for next week, Jeremiah. I appreciate you working with us through it for this fight. Yeah, Loco, Estrada won. Deserved to win. Got off first. Looked like the fresher guy who's been through less wars. And boxed more. Didn't let Gonzalez... Didn't just oblige Roman by going toe-to-toe this time. Boxed more. And those adjustments helped win him the fight. So... but I'm gonna get out of here, man. It's about time. It's Saturday night. You know, we all got our Saturday night, and I thank you guys who did rock with me for the chat. Using too much sauce, says Chocolatito, robbed again, and he had the better defense. You bums. I know what you're talking about. He did catch a lot of shots, but actually in the second half of the fight, more and more of those left hooks and those combinations, 3, 4, 5, 6 punch combinations, they began to slip and crack through the guard more and more. And I think Estrada deserved to win that fight, man. So, Boots options for next month. Maybe Boots against Rashidi Ellis. Or maybe Boots against... I like the Rashidi Ellis fight. You know, that's a good one. What's another one I heard? Stan Jonas, maybe. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what we get from Boots. I'm sure it'll be a top, if not top 10, top 15 guy on the co-main event of whoever Errol Spence will face, probably Keith Thurman. But we'll see. And Teofimo's fight next week, absolutely too. The Sandor Martin fight, I'll be commentating that fight live with a round by round, as well as Terrence Crawford. I'll go back and forth if I need to, but we will be live here on Fight Hype with a round by round for both Teofimo Lopez, Sandor Martin, and Terrence Crawford against David Avanesian. So... thank you, Boxed. I will do them more often. But thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me. And I hope you all have a good night. Maybe I'll come back with the Z-Cap tomorrow morning. Not sure. Not sure if everyone needed a Z-Cap, but maybe you guys let me know in the chat. But I will definitely be back 100% next Saturday for Crawford Avanesian and for Teofimo versus Sandor Martin. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me here on Fight Hype. And I hope everyone continues to have a great holiday season. Thank you, chat. See you later.